Hello world, Fate here, and in this video I'll show you my progress on Nether Jungle since day 8000 and go over my plans for day 9000. As you can see, I've done just a little bit of building off camera, or more specifically a tiny bit of terraforming. Basically, I've been going around the shore of the Nether Jungle and trying to add natural terrain, and by natural I mean completely alien to the Nether, but at least it looks nice, I guess. Smooth basalt and mollusks go really well together, so these are going to be the main blocks I'm using here. But along the coastlines, I do want to have some beaches in some areas, so I've been using clay blocks for those to fit in with the lush caves vibe, because lush caves are objectively the best biome. Of course, just having a bunch of clay sitting here looks terrible, so I aim to have my builds be at least one step above terrible, so I'm blending it into the smooth basalt in the ocean and the moss in the hills. Though there are some places, like the cliff face I built before day 8000, or this new secluded cliff next to the bastion where the terrain is too steep for beaches to make any sense, so I just skipped them there. Beaches are more for the shallower, less steep areas. Not to fear though, I will be adding 3 waterfalls right here, which will hopefully look kind of nice. But that probably won't happen before day 9000. See, my basic plan is not to finish building the terrain of the Nether Jungle in any one direction, but to instead just expand outward 50 or 100 blocks in every direction. This should give me a better idea of the lay of the land and make it less likely that I paint myself into a corner later on and have 2 areas that are impossible to connect naturally, because building this terrain is actually a very complex project. You see, I'm not just blindly replacing the natural terrain of the Nether one-to-one. There are too many ugly overhangs and unnaturally steep cliffs for that to work. Here I'm building over a lava ocean, and here I'm making a mountain on top of flat terrain. Though there will probably be a cave system underneath someday, there's certainly a lot of space for one. And over here I'm carving out a vast chunk of the Basalt Deltas, by hand by the way, because TNT is too chaotic and imprecise, so I can fit my hills and cliffs. The Nether is really much more open right now in parts that I've worked on. I don't think me yammering about how many thousands of blocks of netherrack I've destroyed, or how many times I've had to buy XP bottles at the Nether Hub would do it justice, so just enjoy these before and after pictures. And after this, well, I'm just going to continue working clockwise around the Nether Ocean. The Basalt Delta section here is going to be a mountainous mess no matter what I do, so I may as well lean into it with lots of steep cliffs, some waterfalls, and rock outcroppings, and perhaps even a couple of overhangs. Small tasteful ones though, not monstrosities like this. In this section, I've chosen to just pretend that the lava ocean ends here, so it would be perfect for another clay beach and a gentle slope into the mountains, since there's not so much crap I have to remove. On the other hand, once the Basalt Deltas resume again, I'll have tons of crap to remove and tons of steep cliffs and waterfalls. Probably a few fancy cave systems too. And speaking of cave systems, well, this area I've flattened out is going to be home to a massive deep dark themed cave. I already have a few shulkers of deep dark blocks. From my little expedition into 1.19 chunks. And finally, on the North Shore, having a large river and waterfall would be cool, but other than that, I'm not too sure what I need to do with this area yet. And as for the Nether Ocean itself, I think it's mostly done, but there are a few small changes I still want to make. Mud now exists, and I have some, and it blends super well with smooth basalt, so I might sprinkle it along the coast so I can grow vegetation like drip leaf and sugarcane onto it, and have it look like it's growing on the smooth basalt. And froglates and waterlog leaf now exist, so I can make some sick underwater trees, and also mangrove roots. Those are going to be cool, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.